friends, it's Christy. Welcome to Bitly Ditly Has Plans. In today's video, I thought we'd do a quick little mid-year check-in in my Plum Paper 7x9 hourly. So let's take a look. Alrighty friends, it is, I think it's June 25th today. It's a Friday. We're coming up on the end of June, which means end of mid-year. So I thought, let's take a look. You know that I have recently recoiled my book because she's gotten a bit chonky. You can see here from the top-down view, just kind of where all the stickers have added some depth to my book. I love this cover. This was a pattern of the month. I want to say, was it April, May, something like that. I loved it. I thought it was beautiful. I got it with the blue here with my first initial. I got it with the pink. And then I have my Bitly Ditly Has Plans on here. So I love changing out my cover. Makes me feel like I got a whole new planner. And when I'm someone on a calendar year and everybody else, or not everybody else, but a lot of folks are on that academic year. And so this is the time when they're all moving into new planners and getting new planners. That fear of missing out, that FOMO kind of helps me if I just pop on a new cover. So let's take a look. What I thought I'd share with you, I'm not going to flip through my monthlies because I do separate monthly flip throughs. And so you can check those videos out to see sort of what I'm doing month by month. And of course I do my weekly plan with me. So what I thought we'd look at is just kind of some of the other pages, right? The front end, the back end of your planner that you kind of, those first pages that you really move into when you get a new planner. And so here we are with the title page. It was just looking way too plain for me. And, you know, back in March, I went on a big Happy Planner sticker book spree. And so I just kind of filled these in with some florals. When I did my vision board, that really kind of got me in the spirit of more of this sort of free form kind of sticker lay. And I just really enjoyed it. So I just added some florals here to dress up this title page. This year at a glance for 2021. I like to kind of map out the year here. Anything with this color dot is work-related events that I typically travel to or I have to block the entire day for. Meaning like I'm not available to give the girls a ride here or there kind of stuff. Our CMA holidays, which is my company holidays, the girls' school stuff, like important dates, first day of school, last day of school, you know, that kind of stuff, and then no school. So these are their breaks. And so I started off with what I knew for the last half of last year's school year, and then I just added a couple more dates to 2021 and 2022 that we just got the email from the principal at the end of the school year. And so just kind of starting to fill in a little bit more as we know more at this point in time. There's every intention that my girls will get to go back to school in August in person full time. So really, really excited about that. This is my kind of special dates. When I moved into the planner, I like to use this for my birthday. So every month I'll take a look and go, okay, where are the birthdays that I need to put on my monthly spread? Something I also do is I put sort of my big major meetings in here. Because we were in lockdown for most of, you know, the first half of this year, a lot of those got canceled or converted to virtual meetings, but I still put the dates in there because I was still involved with the virtual meeting planning. And then something I added here, so like March, there was a Plum Paper cover sale at 50% off. There was the Happy Planner spring release and then the Happy Planner 70% off sale. So I just kind of started tracking some of these bigger sales because I'm relatively new to the decorative planning. I really kind of just completed my first year. I just planned the first week of July and did a 4th of July kit. And I realized in filming that video, oh my gosh, this was the first week last year that I planned with stickers. So I'm kind of just coming up on a year. So kind of trying to keep an eye out for like when those sales kind of happen. I need to add, I just realized in May, Plum Paper had a Mother's Day sale at 20%. So I just kind of want to, just so I have an idea, you know, for planning and budgeting purposes, like, hey, there's going to be a big release in March. Make sure you have some extra budget for that if you want to, you know, take advantage of it. So that's kind of been filled in a little bit there. This area, it says special dates up here, but what I've been doing is through my social media, and, making friends through either Instagram or YouTube. We're all those of us that are book readers or podcast listeners, I've been writing down your suggestions here. So this is kind of my little list. Sharon, my friend, on YouTube, actually we're also friends on Instagram too. She had recommended Leanne Moriarty's, The Husband's Secret. It's not her husband's secret. I wrote that down wrong. And I read that and I loved it. So I crossed that off. This is kind of one that I want to read too. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I've heard a lot about this from different friends in social media, so that's on my list. So that's kind of what I've been using this for, kind of not a whole lot going on, but I was like, I get so many great ideas from people, either, people at work or friends I know, or like I said, my social media friends. I want to kind of use this for that kind of stuff, like kind of just writing all that down. And then this, of course, is my coupon code tracker and kit tracker. I added a few. So excited. My friend Gabriella from Gabriella Plans It has a discount code from Nicole Hutch Designs. So I added that in. And then a new friend of mine, Megan, from Megan B Plans It All. She is a affiliate with Archer and Olive. And so I am really, really into those notebooks. I want to save up and get one and try out their acrylograph pens. And so this is just kind of adding onto here. Of course, other additions from when I first moved into the book was my discount code with Phoenix Plans and her bow shop, Sophie's bow collection. So bit.ly 15 there. Palm and Oak has a thank you. Nicole Hutch Designs also has a thanks discount, and then Monarch Plans. So excited because those are some of the, like at the beginning of the year, I had identified 3 shops that I wanted to try. And so I have now purchased from all of them. And like I said, I now have a discount code with Christine and Phoenix Plans. She has all my scripts for my Clean Mama Routine pages. So that was that. This is my vision board. I did do a plan with me on this. So I showed you how I did all of this. I will say, just as an update, I will be paying my visa off likely by the end of July. I'm really excited about that, friends. And then at that point, I want to increase the percentage that I'm allocating to my 401k on my subscribers and my Instagram followers. Today I was at 499 YouTube subscribers, so I'm very excited, and hopefully I think I can make it to my goal by the end of the year. With my Instagram followers, I think I'm at like 450, somewhere in there. Again, so it could be doable, friends. It'd be so exciting for me to actually set a goal and achieve it, because I'm not the goal setter. Anyway, so that's kind of exciting. In terms of my self-care, I have been improving my flexibility. So I've added stretching into my morning walks. After I'm done with my walk, I do at least 10 minutes to 15 minutes of stretching. I have a couple of YouTube videos that I've liked that I really enjoy. And then in terms of building strength, I have started slowly incorporating a couple more videos of, like, there's one that I like where she does like these back exercises to kind of get rid of that like back fat where your bra is. So working on that. Spa treatment, I have not treated myself to that yet, but I will say I did get a pedicure at the nail salon. I think it was this month. Yeah, I did it in June. So yeah, just kind of, I like having things on a list just to kind of remind me to take care of these things. We did not get away for anniversary. We tried, but maybe we'll do something later on in the year. And then college visits. We have a trip planned to Monterey because Emma's interested in CSU Monterey Bay. So I'm hoping to do that in September. And then I don't know if we're going to make Yosemite happen. It's so busy there and it gets so crowded. It books up months in advance. So we'll see. The year is only half over. So you never know. I might surprise myself and get something booked with Scott. But I love looking at this. I love all the florals in here. Again, these were Happy Planner florals. And then with July coming up, this is my gift giving guide. I will actually start making the calls to my nieces, my nephews, their parents, that kind of stuff, getting sizes logged in. I kind of like to wait, especially with my little ones, like my god babies, because they're like turning, Isla's turning 3 in July, and then Grayson will be turning 5 in November. They're just growing so rapidly. Like, I don't want to get their sizes this far out because it could change very possibly. And then of course I didn't want to write my girl sizes in. They would be mortified if I had their sizes blast it out on my YouTube. So anyways, I am going to start, July is when I really start focusing on not only just ramping up my savings for Christmas, but then as I see things on sale, I will start picking things up. Like the girls' friends, we usually do just a little something, you know, to celebrate the holidays with them. And then for the cousins, all of my nieces and nephews and my kids, they will draw a name. So we'll have, my two girls will each have a cousin that they'll shop for. So I just like to be prepared for that. So that's kind of that part of it. And then, like I said, I'm not going to go through my monthlies because you can catch all of those separately. Flipping to the back section of my book, which is the notes section. So I just have extra lined paper, and I threw in even more. Like, I have a lot of paper back here. But what I use this for is my reading journal. It's crazy to me because I love reading, but I am terrible at like remembering, did I read that book? What was that book about? So what I try to do is, what I've done here is I just kind of started writing down a little bit of a journal about what I read. So the title of the book, the author, I give it a little star system. If you watched any of my videos at the beginning of the year, you know I struggled for months to finish The Zookeeper's Wife. I usually put just a little bit of a summary of what it's about so I can kind of remember the storyline or the plot line. And then I write more about how I felt about the book. Like, yeah, this was a great book. I loved it. Or, oh my God, this book was so hard to read, right? So I've read The Zookeeper's Wife so far. I read Gray Mountain, which was a John Grisham book. I had not read John Grisham since like way back, like early 90s, I guess. So that was kind of fun to dive back into one of his books. I read Three Wishes by Liane Moriarty. She is one of my favorite authors. I love her books. This one I will say 3 stars because it was probably my least favorite of the 4 books of hers that I've read so far. Star-Crossed Sisters of Tuscany. This was just a book that my friend was like, oh, here, you need a book to read? Read this one, and then when you're done, put it in your little free neighborhood library. It was so good. I loved this book. I was so excited. I was texting her throughout reading it like, oh my God, I can't believe it, you know, kind of stuff. So that was really quick, really fun. This could be like a summer beach read, like that kind of thing. What Alice Forgot. So again, Liane Moriarty, loved this book. I think this is my favorite book of hers. I mean, maybe even more so than Big Little Lies. I loved this book. It was so good. And I loved the storyline idea of a 39-year-old woman falling off of her spin cycle at the gym and losing 10 years of memory. Like, could you imagine? So she wakes up thinking she's 29, which was before she got married, before she had her 3 kids, before she got divorced, like all this stuff. So anyways, it was a good book. And then I also read, as I mentioned, my friend Sharon recommended The Husband's Secret. This was really good as well. Like, you're all over the place thinking, oh my God, what are they going to do? How do you come back from this? Like, I enjoyed it. It was really good. And I liked the way Moriarty handled the ending. Like, well, had she only known this, she would have done that, and this would have happened. Like, there's a lot of like epilogue, like little threads that she kind of weaves for you, like the kind of, if then kind of stuff. So that was kind of cool. And then Blossom Street Brides. I actually read this. I forgot to write it down, but I read it between What Alice Forgot and The Husband's Secret. And this was a cute book. Very sappy, very sweet. Reads like a Hallmark novel. So but I mean, it was a quick read. That's okay. I love Hallmark movies. Like, it's July. They'll do like a whole Christmas in July thing where they'll have their Christmas movies. Like, I'm all about it. Sophie and I love nothing more than to pop a bag of popcorn and watch Hallmark movies like the whole month of December. So anyways, it was cute. Again, it was something I found in the free library. It wasn't a book like I would say, oh, go buy it, but like maybe check it out from your library or whatever. But I thought it was cute. It's a Debbie McComber book. I've heard her name before. I know she has a ton of books out there. I think she's just kind of one of those, not really like a romance novelist, but you know what I mean, like a series novelist. So that's what I've done so far. Not a ton of books at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 books so far. So not bad. Like, if I figure I'm doing like on average 1 a month, that's pretty good for me. I'm not like I really enjoy reading, but I'm not so avid at it that I'm like reading a book a week, like that kind of thing. And so that's all I have there. That's, I've got a ton of notebook pages. I think next year when I set up my planner, you know, I'll kind of be able to judge like maybe 2 books per page. I probably won't fill the back of my book with so many lined pages just because it gets so thick from all the stickering. And I really do want to try to keep a full calendar year on the coil. I might end up having to split it out, which is fine, but I really don't want to have to. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then the last end of the book is just, I don't use this passwords page. And then 2023, I haven't identified any dates yet for 2023. I do have my October conference already contracted for 23. I just didn't put the dates in there. So yeah, that's kind of it for my book. I will say just on like the general physical wear and tear on the book, the little paper folder here, pocket folder, has started to tear. You can kind of see there. I handle my book a lot. It does travel with me to the office, and I am going to start going back to the office more and more. So that's just me being rough. My mom always says I'm really rough on my socks and my shoes. Like I always wear down the heels on my shoes. I'm rough on my planners too, friends. I'm heavy-handed. So I think that's why that's kind of not holding up so great, but it's staying on the coil. Like for as many times as I've coiled and uncoiled this book, it is holding up pretty good there. The plastic page protector, definitely holding up. I slip all of my stickers in here that are like for the week. And so I've also got, this is an Erin Condren elastic pen band that I stuck to this sheet. The reason why I put it here and not on the cover is because, like I said, I like to change my covers out. And so I only have one of these. And so that's holding up pretty good, even though it's been kind of stuck and restuck a bunch of times. Actually, I think I might have bought another one of these that I have. But anyway, so that's that. And then back cover, and then the plastic cover. So this back plastic cover is cracking a little bit here. You can kind of see I'm halfway through the year. And again, like I said, I'm kind of a manhandler with my book. The front here kind of starting to crack here. So we'll see. We'll see if it hangs on through the rest of the year. If it doesn't, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I mean, I do like having this, not only just because, you know, it adds another layer of protection to my pretty cover, but it's stiffer than this material, right? And so it just, like when I'm flipping my, like if I'm writing something and I flipped my book like this, it just gives the book a little bit more rigidity or stability, so it's not quite so flimsy feeling. So I do like that. So that was all I wanted to do, friends, is just kind of do a mid-year check on the other pages in my book that you guys don't get to see every week or every month. So that's it. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe to catch future content on my channel. Thanks for watching, friends. Take care. Bye-bye.